Alright, so let me present you the McBombus budget deck. Of course, my version is not fully budget because my burn are alternate art, but whatever. This is the budget version, so you have no Elder and no Starcaller Ancient in this version, so it's not a true Prophecy Burn deck with the Ragefire also. It's more about being aggressive. You do have Scorn and Gobbler that can go take on the game really quickly. This is to me a really strong version. So depending on what you're more comfortable with, you can either play without any Shard of Ancient, Shard of Innovation, or you can play them. I prefer in those versions play without them because you do want to play Scorn on turn 1. This is sometimes really important, and you can actually push some damage because of Skarn seeing red really early that you would not be able to if you play Skarn on turn 2. That way, I prefer going for that shard, that split of shard. Then what do we got? We got as troops Thunderfisher, Skarn, and Gobbler. So Thunderfisher is more having 8 Arcane Focus rather than go aggressive with it. It can push some damage sometimes, but that's not really often. It allows you to have actually to have better combat training also, which sometimes make it better. It also works with Seeing Red, that is sometimes not optimal. That way I do like Thunderfist here. And then I do have Arcane Focus and Burn, which are obvious in this deck. Crackling Bolt also is obvious. I do have double Crackling Wheat, so Crackling Bolt and Crackling Wheat enable you to go for turn 2 Bumblebot, which is sometimes really interesting. And then you got Arcane Focus Lanopocyte, which is the draw engine that makes you more having quality draws rather than draw itself. And to finish, there is the Pump Spell, which are Combat Training, Seeing Red, and Crushing Blow. So Combat Training and Seeing Red being basic, they are way different to play. You have to usually split them if you have multiple and not play on one unless you have the kill and you are safe and to not get blown out by a removal. So I guess this is about it for the main deck. Gobbler is really interesting by the fact that lots of people are not really playing quick removal, which is really interesting, and especially after sideboard where you got Archon Zephyr and Verdict to actually handle those quick removal. In the sideboard, I decided to go for Verdict and Archon Zephyr to actually really protect those Gobbler. I have Crimson Bolt for the Infinitrix and the Vampires, and Oracle Song to have even more card draw against control, and a Soul Battle against the sort of mid-range in Mirror Match where you can, and also control sometimes. When you see they are having only few removals, you can just go for Soul of Battle one shot, which is sometimes really interesting. So I guess this is about it for the presentation of the deck. This deck is really popular. The good point about this version is that you usually win the mirror match against Prophecy Burn because being aggressive is usually really good, and Gobbler is really hard to handle for them because they usually have only Burn as a unique removal for it. And this is fairly important because they then have to play around it by leaving some Bomberbot open when they shouldn't and everything like that. So that's why I do also like that budget deck because it's probably the strongest from the series in my article. I will link you my article once again in the chat. Give me a second, so I can open that again here. All right, there we go. Sorry for the sound. Just forgot to put down the sound of the stream. And there you have the link of my article, and then we'll jump into the ladder. All right.